What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another morning of Fast 3 for you guys. Three quick things just before the reset to kind of get you guys caught up here because, yeah, there's always so much going on even in the span of a day. So, yeah, let's get started here. First and foremost, in case you guys haven't already had a chance to take a look at the Game Vision video that was posted yesterday, and it's a good, I found it to be a little bit lacking on specifics, but there was quite a few I would say hints or Easter eggs as well, and I would say, that's just my opinion of it. But do check it out. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I think the best and most important take home from that is kind of what the Age of Fear is, and it's gonna be Odin's brother. I think it's gonna be Kull. There was hints of it, of the serpent and his symbol, and I feel like this was quite obvious, but we could be wrong here. That's just kind of what we saw, and hopefully you guys agree, and hopefully it kind of makes sense. He's like the god of fear, and yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what his abilities and how that is going to entail, and yeah, it's definitely exciting stuff there. Let's talk about things that are ending today. So yesterday we had the Quasar Quantum Overdrive leaderboard end. So usually when these leaderboards end, there's going to be a payout. It'll probably be most likely today at the reset, or it could be potentially tomorrow as well, but usually it's sooner than later. So hopefully you guys were able to get everything out of there with regards to that. It was also the first day of the Battle World Sentry. So hopefully you guys were able to kind of go through and get the nodes done. And again, I had some footage of that pesky chaos node. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I think they stealth buffed it or something, because I had to try it a few times and it was not that hard last time, but definitely for sure I felt it this time, and it took me a few more tries than I usually do. Usually it only takes me 1 or 2 tries, and yesterday it took me at least 20-30 minutes. So anyways, yeah, just make sure you guys get it done before the noon hour, before the reset, because then it's going to go into day 2, and we'll get some footage out for you guys for that one as well when that does also come to a close. So that is kind of it with regards to kind of events ending today. Let's briefly talk about the stuff that is coming in. Now, you guys can go into the events here, and you can also see that the Eclipse Lost event is coming in today, so that is going to be coming. Nice to see it in the preview, because that means we know it's going to be coming. Unlike the Null event, it was like missing for a bit there. But yeah, Eclipse will be coming in today, and I will be evaluating and taking a look as well as how much time we have on the event and whether or not some of the characters are worth the investment. And with her arrival of the event, if you go into the milestones here, there is also this, yeah, I mean, we kind of already expected it because they posted it in the blog, but the Recon Speedball and the Recon Eclipse. You're going to be able to get additional shards from Maestro just by having these characters unlocked. And that makes a lot of sense because, yeah, Speedball's coming in. So, when you get Speedball shards, you're going to get additional shards from Maestro. And same with Eclipse. So, again, I don't feel like the shards are by any means game-changing, but it will give you a little edge and a little head start to the Maestro shards. For those of you that are keeners, and I, for myself, like I said, I might get maybe 5 or 10 shards, depending on how much I evaluate and push for Eclipse. But having said that, right now, I want to see how much time is on her event, and I would really like to kind of hold off on getting especially with all the updates and all this stuff that we saw in the Game Vision, and what I think to be is a lot of very key important things ahead, with the spider characters getting reworked, and hopefully like a Spider-Man, well, at least that was hinted to us, and then of course with Doomsday as well. So I want to keep my resources at a sufficiently decent level for when those characters come into the game. As well, we also have the arrival of Gear 21, right? So just trying to balance that as well, and trying not to, blow everything all at once, and trying to, build all these characters that could potentially be traps, right? So I will let you guys kind of figure that out on your own and decide, where you want to go with that. Whether you want to, follow up and level up your champions and your Daring Warriors, or you guys want to hold off like me and see and observe and kind of analyze that first. But yeah, just so you guys are aware, it's coming, and you can get the extra Maestro shards. So that is kind of it for incoming. yeah, last thing I'll leave you guys with here is the data mines. We already kind of looked at this one again. It was just kind of confirming Gear 21 wasn't anything new. Play battles with Gear 21 Hero to progress in the power up event. So that's going to be probably most likely next week or the week after. I'm thinking it's probably going to be tying in with the 8th anniversary. So it'll probably be like next month, or sorry, next month, next week. And then, yeah, it also says here that you'll be able to use your fractals in the store for rewards. So I would say if you are using your fractals right now, maybe hold off on a bit. Just, so you can kind of double dip with the event coming as well. And yeah, I don't know. That's just, I'm kind of spending a little bit on Nova, and that's kind of it. I've stopped with Moon Girl with my fractals just because I don't really need that much on her. And I've already got her unlocked at like 4 yellow, thanks to all the events and stuff. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, I would say just balance out and make sure you have fractals for when that event is live. And of course as well, let's talk about the new data mines that we uncovered last night. So there is going to be another leaderboard event, and that shouldn't be a surprise. These guys like these leaderboard events. They may have something on the blog as well on it, but it looks like it will be Fantastic Four, and it's going to be a 5-diamond Franklin, 5-diamond, Sue. So yeah, it's interesting because I think most people do have 3 diamonds already. If you're free to play, you can get 3 diamonds on them through the store. So really, potentially, I would say the 5 diamonds are kind of off limits for a lot of us. So very likely, you're probably more likely looking at a 4 diamond realistically, just like a lot of people were able to get 4 diamonds on the Quasar leaderboard. Fairly free to play friendly. So what I'm thinking here is you want to ask yourself, does going a 3 diamond to a 4 worth the chase? And yeah, this is a boring approach, but I'm gonna let you guys know right now, I'm definitely skipping this. There's just too much going on for me to partake in these leaderboard events. I don't need the purple ions because I don't care about Blue Marvel, and I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's a trap, right? And in case you guys are wondering, it is a power core spending event. It also looks like there's some war input, and if you have Speedball, Fragment, Diamond Orbs, you'll get some. Equipping a character at Gear 21 will also get you some points. So this tells me right now that if the leaderboard event is the following week, it's probably going to tie in with the Tier 21. So it could potentially be the following week, which would be the start of April. But we'll see. We'll see what they say on the blog. Maybe they'll announce it. Usually they like to give us a week in between these events, but God, I don't know. These guys always surprise me. And then, yeah. So, again, if you are pushing for Maestro Shards, then it's going to help you out because having Speedball is going to give you some extra points there, it looks like. So, anyways, guys, that is all I got for this one. A little bit longer than I wanted, so I apologize there. But I will have some footage up for you guys with the Sentry Battle World Chaos nodes as well later on today. Otherwise, I want to wish you guys a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully you guys are able to get a little bit of this video. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.